What's going on, everybody? WakoBako here. So today is the mail day I've been waiting for a minute. It's probably the most stuff I've gotten in and opened up on a mail day video so far. And I actually do have a little bit of codes for you. So if you guys didn't catch my short from late Monday night, definitely go check that out and you'll see where I got these codes from and why that short was what it was. It was absolutely amazing. It was something that I know I should have just did an opening for. But stupid me, I was bored and I was like, I'll just open up some packs while I'm sitting here and you'll see the results in that short. So anyway, we have all of these envelopes to go through. There's some stuff that has been sitting in my living room for weeks now. And then you got some of these other bigger miscellaneous ones. Like this one here, I honestly don't even remember. Like I checked the name on it and everything. I don't recognize it. So we're gonna go through all this stuff today. It should just be a lot of random cards I need for other sets. And then some of them I actually remember I'll go into the stories of, especially that priority mail box that I have there. Pretty awesome story on that. So without further ado, let's get into this stuff here. So a lot of this mail is coming from like mom and pop shops I bought from on TCG Player's website. So like this one here, Armor Studios. And then some is like buying and trading through Instagram. So that's where I pick up a lot of my loose cards and just other stuff that I've been needing for sets. So let's go through and see what I have. I'm going to try and, because I know some of this stuff has like paperwork and documentation in it, so I'm going to try and get it out without actually showing any of my information. Some of the stuff is just the card itself. All right, so let's take a look at this first one here. This is pretty neat to actually put it all inside here. But yeah, a lot of just random cards too, as you'll see as we get into this here. See if I can get the card out. Little note here from the customer. So there we go. I'm gonna take a look at that right there. Pretty cool. I think this is one of the ones that's like they just kind of started up. Really awesome to get stuff like that. And I always like supporting smaller businesses, especially when it comes to Pokemon related stuff. So, you know, if everything goes here and the card is in a condition I'm hoping that it is, then yeah, wouldn't mind doing business with them again. Let me get some scissors real quick or something to cut that open. All right. Trying to do it without like bending the card, without like ripping everything. All right, so let's see if I can just cut that like that. See if I can get into the card from here. Oh, it looks like I'm just gonna keep trying to cut this paper. It's only just documentation anyway, trying to hide my info. So let's see what's in this first one. All right, so there's a couple cards here. It's probably going to take me a little bit, and I apologize. It's going to be a little bit of a mess, but like I said, there's a lot of stuff in here. So let's see what we got here. Okay, cool. So you got another Celebi Amazing Rare and the Cinderace stamped pre-release promo from Chilling Reign. So I'm going through, and I'm trying to, obviously I need this for my promo set, but this one here, I'm trying to get as many of the Amazing Rares as I can, and I'm trying to get at least a like a play set, which means 4 of each. I'm going to put them in a little mini binder and just sit on those for a while. Mainly just because I have a feeling at some point in time their value is going to go up, and I'd like to have as many of them as I can in, you know, great condition. So yeah, I always like the Amazing Rares, so I thought it'd be kind of cool to get as many of them as I can, with hopes of them adding some more in the future. Yeah, everything looks good there, so thank you, Armor Studios, for sending that out. I will do my best to remember to add, if I remember all the names from like the retailers or the places I got this stuff from, I'll remember to add the links to their stores and shops in the description of this video, so you can go check them out as well. So let's see what this is here. All right, very, very nice. So Shiny Toxtricity VMAX. This is one of the few VMAXs that I actually need for Shining Fates. So had to pick that up. It was fairly cheap, so just wanted to get that knocked out, added to the collection. All right, let's go into some more mail here. But yeah, as you can tell, like I said, there's a lot here. And like I said, I just got the last little bit of it as of this recording, probably like 10 minutes ago. Like I mentioned before, I get my mail usually pretty late here. Go look at this paperwork real quick, just see what this is. Okay. All right, make sure there's nothing else in there. But yeah, I get my mail pretty late around here, so I'm recording this obviously the day before. So when you guys are watching it, yeah, I'm probably in class or just getting out of class. All right, so let's see what this is here. So flip this over. Very, very nice. Alcremie V. Another full art Pokemon from Shining Fates as well. So I already have this card, but I needed a second one for my Master Set purposes. If you guys saw that video where I went through my Shining Fates binder after I did the huge opening, kind of showed how I have my set laid out. Yeah, that's the reason why. So here we go. Steadfast Hobbies and Games. This is another TCG player purchase here. Let's see what we have in this one. Slide this out without any of my info. You know, sometimes I go through and I'll prep it and I'll take all the stuff out first, but I've had some people out there, and I don't mean to be rude, but it's kind of dumb that they're like, oh, you know, this is probably all fake openings. Like, why would I fake a mail day opening? That's the dumbest thing ever. But anyway, really cool, awesome little package that they have here. I'll probably reuse this for one of my own orders that I send out. That's really cool. I like neat little stuff like that I can just reuse. All right, so let's see what this card is. And so far, everything's been at least a sleeve, so I'm happy about that. And there we go here. We have the Piers full. Wait, hold on. I think there's two. Nope, there's just one card in here. Okay, I don't know. For some reason, it looked like there was two cards in here. So we have the Piers full art. Again, another trainer that I needed for Shining Fates for Master Set. I already have one of those, but I needed a secondary one. All right, on to the next here. This one is from, a little bit hard to see, but was that like Crickets or Cricks TCG? So another TCG player order here. Cover up my info, get out of the way. Yeah, I don't know how well this is going to work. I might just have to keep doing it. Just kind of open it and then move it back onto the screen for you. So another one of these cool little packages on this one here. I'm going to have to find out. I may reach out to these guys and see where they got these from, just so I can have them for myself, for my own orders. Because it's easier. Instead of the way that I've done it before, where I have all this crazy cardboard everywhere. This is nice, convenient. It still has some sturdiness to it. So let's see what's in this one here. Nice, another full art trainer. Again, these are all going to be, a lot of them are going to be from Shining Fates. Like I said, because I need duplicates for my Master Set, but still very, very nice there. I'm going to do one more envelope, and then I'll get into one of the big packages here. I really, really like that stamp, by the way. I'm not like a real stamp collector or anything, but I thought that was really neat. So let's see what's in this one here. All right, move that out. Take my paperwork out of there. All right, and okay, so I guess I'll just do it like this. So we have another full art trainer here. This is Skyla. This is one of the ones that I haven't pulled yet. So, and you know, when I was looking back at this order, and it's just me being dumb, I thought I ordered two of these because I wanted one for my regular set and one for my secondary set. But I don't think I got two, and I'm going to check here. So let's see. So we got Skyla again, absolutely beautiful card here, and it's in a sleeve. And we have another Rose full art trainer. So again, cleaning up on all these full art trainers. But Skyla was the only one that I didn't have before. So that pretty much finishes off all the full art trainers, but I need a duplicate one. Let me go into this one here. So again, I don't remember what's in this here. It's pretty sturdy, so I'm assuming it's either a lot of stuff or like one big thing. I'm going to try and be careful with this so I don't mess up anything that's in here. And like I said, I'll probably go back through and check all these orders in a second, but yeah, some of the stuff has been sitting for a minute, and I just honestly don't remember. And now I'm just getting even more and more confused on what the hell this even is. But let's take a look. All right, so there's a bunch. Oh no. Now I know exactly what this is. Just the packaging threw me off. Okay, so this is actually super awesome. Okay, my brain just like exploded for a second there. So, all right, cool. Yeah, these are very, very awesome. If I can get the last one out, that's conveniently taped to the bottom of this. See if I can get through to this without damaging what's in here. Evolving Skies pre-release kits. Never had a chance to get any myself. This is, I do appreciate this, but just this tape went a little overboard here. So yeah, Evolving Skies pre-release kits. Didn't have a chance to get any myself. So luckily enough, I found someone on Instagram that had 3 sealed ones, and I just need the 4th one now. So we have Flaffy from Evolving Skies, again, the stamp right there. We have Articuno there, looks absolutely amazing, and the Moltres. I got these fairly cheap, and like I said, I was actually surprised, because usually when we see stuff like this, as it gets posted, usually someone just picks it up right away. I'm just gonna, I'll open these up, because these are going in a binder anyway. But yeah, definitely glad. That just really threw me off. Like I said, I guess I didn't recognize the name. Because, and you know, some people, especially on Instagram, they have a different name than what they have on like their mailing address stuff. So it's understandable why I wouldn't recognize it, or it's just I have a lot going on and I didn't pay attention to it. So we'll just go through this one, and all the other ones are gonna be the same. So again, there's that absolutely awesome promo. And then you have just like a little bit of a mini deck here lined out. So you would take these cards, mix them up with, you know, another pre-release kit if you got one. And then you can use that to play at those pre-release events. I want to say they had some over by me. They didn't have any last year because of COVID, obviously, but yeah, so there we go. So more stamped promos that I need for my binder. These ones here, I'm just going to open up and give you the code and sleeve up the card. So the only one I need left is Zapdos, which I honestly don't remember. Let me see if I slice up. Nice. I don't remember if it's going to be in this bundle or not, but if it's not in this here, then it's probably sitting in one of my carts online that I just needed to actually order in. But yeah, super glad that I got these. And again, I was just, as soon as I saw it, I was like, all right, let me see if I can grab these, especially because, again, I didn't have a chance to open up any of the Evolving Skies pre-release kits, even though I really want to. Mainly just because, and I've mentioned this before, usually the pre-release kits are you know, have some pretty good pull rates on them, just because it's like an enticing thing to you know, get people to, you know, get the set when it drops out. Usually these drop about a week ahead of time. So, you know, I mean, if you go to one of those pre-release events, you get a little bit of a preview of what's coming. And then, yeah, just, again, it's just incentive for people to go and to buy the set when it comes out. So, very awesome. All right, on to the next here. Get back these envelopes. This one was one of the weird ones. Yeah, so, and I've run into this a lot too. And, you know, most people, if you bought anything, sometimes you get these envelopes, and which is, I really like how they do this, but they'll put a piece of tape. So if you look here, there's a piece of tape on the actual thing, so it holds all this secure, which is cool, but it's a little bit of a pain when you're going through and trying to open this. But a genius idea, so it's not rattling around in there. But let's take a look and see what this is. So let's flip this. So, well, can I actually get into this here? And, all right, cool. So the card is in a sleeve in here. That's something else I've seen recently too, where I've gotten cards in top loaders, but there was no sleeve in there, so the card was in the top loader. Kind of weird, but all right. So let's see what card we have here. Very, very nice. There we go. Electrode Hollow from Jungle. This is one of the ones that I was missing. Is there a second card in here? This card just, I guess these cards, yeah, these cards are just a lot thicker than some of the more modern cards. But yeah, it's not in the best of shape. You know, obviously you can tell the one corner's a little bit of beat up there, and then the back got some decent whitening on here. But I really just needed this card for my binder. It's just gonna sit in a binder. I just wanted it for collection purposes. And the hollow isn't really too bad. It's just like the rest of the card is in kind of bad shape. But if I remember correctly, I got a pretty good price on it, so I can't complain at all. So definitely glad to add that to the set. Let's see what's in this one here. Okay, so all right, there's all the paperwork in there. I can leave that out. This one's really cool, and it comes in one of the card savers, which depending on the size of some of these, I like to put my sealed packs in there, and then I'll reuse these bigger envelopes here to put it in. So it looks like I have a couple cards on this one. Let's take a look and see what we have here, and flip this over. So very, very nice. More. Oh wait, hold on. What? Okay. I'll have to see if this other one's in the same boat. Okay, cool. So I guess I have to reach back out to the seller here. So obviously I'm trying to get Jungle Hollows here. Then I got the Nidoqueen and Pidgeot, but obviously that Pidgeot's from base set 2. I know when I went through and selected the Pidgeot, I went through on TCG Player, I went, sorry, my brain just scrambled from seeing that. I was in Jungle looking at the hollows there. So maybe it was just a miss-send, but I'll reach out to them. I'll send them some pictures. But, I mean, hey, you know, it's still a vintage hollow, which is cool, but it's not the one I need for my set. But let's take a look at it anyway and see the kind of condition it is, because worst comes to worst, I'll just send it back to them. It may be an inventory issue on their end, but I mean, it's still a pretty clean card. Again, you know, it's not in absolutely perfect condition, but I didn't need it for that anyway. And then this Nidoqueen, this is the one I did need for Jungle. Again, looks absolutely amazing. It looks very, very clean. Again, nowhere near like an absolute perfect condition, but it's not really what I needed it for anyway. So, all right, so I'll have to keep a note on that. Let me see what envelope that was. I'll go through it afterwards, but yeah, I definitely need to check and see if, and again, I could have easily just selected the wrong thing, and that's on me. No, so here, I'll even show you here and cover up my information. So I don't know if you can read this because it's printed very small. So even right there, Pokemon Jungle Pidgeot Hollow Rare Model they played. Again, you can see I got pretty fairly cheap, nothing too crazy, but yeah, it does say Jungle on there. So I'll have to reach back out to the seller, TDD Cards, and get that figured out. So no big issue there. Mistakes happen. I'm not going to freak out about it. It'd be different if I paid like, thousands of dollars for a certain card and I got the wrong one. But even then, again, situations happen. I'm not going to freak out about it. So here we go. Black Rain TCG. Let's see what they sent me. Yeah, again, this is probably the most mail I've gone through at one time. I do appreciate if you hung around and you're still watching to see what else I have. Usually when I get just a little bit of mail, I'll go through and ahead and open it. But like I said, since I knew roughly how much stuff I had coming in, I just wanted to go through it all one time. And it was starting to pile up on my couch or on my the coffee table in front of the couch in my living room. And I was just like, all right, I want to get everything in. So let's see what we have on this one here. Flip this over. Nice. So another hollow here. Got this one double sleeve, so very, very nice. Got that Fable. I'm definitely cleaning up on all the jungle hollows that I needed. Still need a few more. And what I'll do is I'll update my tracker after this. So whatever ones I do have left, I'm pretty sure it's just like the Evolutions and maybe one or two other hollows after that. I think like maybe like Wigglytuff. But anyway, I'll post the list on Instagram, and if you guys have any of the ones I'm needing, definitely reach out to me, and we'll see if we can get something figured out. So this is cool too. There's a like sub program through TCG Player called Direct, where it's just like a different processing, and it's all just if you buy from certain retailers on there that have this Direct stamp on their product, it all gets bundled in together. So it obviously saves on like shipping costs, and you can get everything in faster. I think it's a pretty neat process, and there's got to be like some kind of selection program. Cool. I'm gonna have to see if I can edit that out. There's a selection program for like individual retailers to get selected for that. But yeah, I really like how this is set up, and if I can get my information off of this, I'll show you the packaging. Cool. So get out of the way. There we go. Get my packaging out of there. So come on. So it comes in this really long sleeve here, and then they kind of just like tape the cards in a sleeve to the other side. So as you see here, it comes in, and again, it's a little bit sturdy. It's nothing too crazy, but it serves its purpose. So let's take a look and see what I got here. Come on. Pretty neat concept there. There are two cards in here, and they, okay, not a huge fan of that, but it is what it is. Let me just put this in one of these other sleeves that's just laying around. All right, so this here, I'm just gonna put that in there for right now. I'll fix it later. So we got Ball Guy, again, another full art trainer, and it's gonna drive me nuts, so I'm gonna have to do it now. Another full art trainer from Shining Fates. If you guys are curious why I do it this way, because I'll always double sleeve these. So I double sleeve it, so this is sitting at the bottom, and then I put another sleeve over it, so that's protected and it's good to go on top. But yeah, another one there, and let's see what this is here. So yeah, this is kind of why I was a little bit irritated, and okay, looking at this here, it's the wrong card again. I need to look at this just to make sure. Yeah, so all right, here's the paperwork here. So check this out. Anyway, yeah, so they had both those in there together, just sitting in there. So you had this really awesome gold card just like sitting up against another card. The issue is, and I'll show you right here, let me flip this on over here. So looking at the paperwork here, so there's Ball Guy, and then just Eternius V. So I needed just the regular one, not the VMAX. If you guys saw the 500 sub celebration, I pulled the VMAX there, so obviously I just wanted to get this one. So again, have to keep paperwork on that one and contact them. But again, I can't complain. I mean, it's a beautiful card, but it's just not the one I was looking for. But it's okay. Like I said, hopefully I can get it figured out. And, if I have to send this one back or they're going to send me the other one, I'll get that figured out. So move on to the next one here. This is honestly though, out of all the times I bought off of TCG Player, this is probably like the most amount of issues that I've had. So very rarely get issues anytime I'm buying stuff on there. And again, this is all minor stuff. It'd be different if I got the cards and they were absolutely destroyed or something was wrong with them. But I got the wrong cards, and it happens. Especially with this one here, like I got the V Max instead of the V, or this one here, you know, that could happen where it's like, all right, they pulled wrong one from a pile, so on and so forth. I'm not, you know, gonna be overworked about it. I just want to get it fixed. So here, very, very nice. We have Jirachi and a Zacian. These are on the outside, thank you. Just had to double check. But yeah, so more amazing rares. Again, I'm trying to go through and get a play set of each one. Just for collection purposes, and like I said, I just want to sit on them for a while once I get 4 of each, and then I'll probably do another YouTube short where I show those off, and a little mini binder that I have. So I'm going to get into this one here. I know this one's from Instagram because I remember the packaging. Yeah, this one's really, really cool. Let's take a look at this here. So this kind of setup here, this is how I normally do mine. I've got a little bit of like cardboard on each side. I had the top loaders in there. Mine is just a little bit longer just so it fits in the sleeve better, but hey, it serves its purpose, and this is protected. This is kind of stuff I like seeing when I get stuff mailed, because I do it the same way. And you know, the way I treat my customers is the way I would want to be treated. So it's always nice seeing this here. Someone that actually takes the time and like actually cares about the customer, and not just, oh well, I have their money now, let me push this stuff out to them. I've seen all kinds of horror stories on Instagram with people just spending way more money than I do, and just getting absolutely terrible stuff mailed to them. So this was a trade. If you guys remember, I pulled the, oh my goodness, I'm really gonna draw a blank on this one. It was the, oh my goodness, it was another alternate art that I already had previously. It was the Penguin, again, drawing a blank on his name. Anyway, someone make fun of me in the comments. But anyway, so I ended up doing a trade. I got the Blissey alternate art here, which is the one that I was missing, so that's super huge. And then they sent over a bunch of other cards that I needed from Shining Face, and then they threw in an Evolving Skies Suicune V. So very, very nice. So Cinderace, Crobat, and then of course we got Greedent, Ditto, and good old Cramorant. So very, very awesome. Thank you very much for that. Super excited that I got this in. Again, it was another alternate art that I was missing from Chilling Reign, so super glad about that. Okay, so camera's still looking good. All right, so this video is running crazy long. I'm gonna try and speed up the rest of this here. Just have these big mailers to go. And then we have one big box that, or not big box, but that priority mail box I wanna go over and talk about. So this one's pretty cool. Again, I kind of appreciate this packaging here. Really, really nice done here. A whole bunch of bubble wrap and just very well protected. And this is the kind of stuff that makes me want to do repeat business with people, or, you know, at least, you know, put their information out there. So, you know, if anyone's looking for good quality stuff, you know, I highly, and again, I like recommending mom and pop shops. If, you know, I'd rather buy from them and just give them business instead of these humongous chains. So let's flip this over. Kind of saw it before, but very, very nice Venomoth holo here from Jungle. So again, I'm trying to just clean up all the Jungle holos that I was missing. Let's take a look and see how this card's looking here. Again, this looks like it's in pretty good shape. I mean, it's kind of scratched up on the holo, but again, I'm not looking for anything perfect. Let's take a look and see how the back looks. The back looks pretty decent. But yeah, so again, another Jungle holo that I needed. Yeah, like I said, I think I only need a couple more now. That's going to be the next set I'll be hopefully able to complete. And then like vintage set wise, the next thing I want to get into is Japanese Team Rocket. Just because I'm a huge fan of Team Rocket. I completed the regular set and now I want to complete the Japanese set. So let's take a look at this one here, big bubble mailer. When I got this one, I was a little bit worried, but then I looked up where I got this from, and I'm pretty sure it's like just one card in here. So I'd rather have it be a little bit like overprotected than have it come in nothing at all. But yeah, when I got it in the mailbox, it was already kind of pre-creased and folded in half. So let's take a look and see what this one is. Nice. So this was another card I'd been missing for the longest time. I'm definitely glad I got this in. This is Boss's Orders from, wow, from Rebel Clash. Yeah, that's the set. The one set that people didn't like for some reason, and I absolutely enjoyed But yeah, this is one of the cards that I'm missing. So I think I'm only missing 4 cards from this set now. Again, absolutely beautiful Boss's Orders full art. It's funny because I pulled the rainbow, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 times. And yeah, just never pulled the regular version of that card. So now we're getting into the last and final box here. Again, if you've hung around and stuck around so far, let me know what the favorite cards of this mail day were so far. And I do appreciate you sticking around. If you enjoy this mail day content, make sure you hit the like button and consider subscribing if you haven't already. But so this one here. So after I did my my huge Shining Fates opening, I kind of posted all the duplicate cards that I had from that opening and then what cards I needed. So the dude that I've done business with on Instagram a bunch before, like I've done, I don't know, I've lost track of how many, okay. Yeah, I've done so many trades and sales through them. And yeah, so Deo, I really do appreciate it again, man. You came through huge. So what I'm saying is, so I showed him everything that I needed, and he's like, hey, well, out of everything that you need, here's what I have. And I was showing him some of the stuff that I needed. So lo and behold, I had 8 cards that he needed, and he had 15 that I needed. And I showed him the 8, and I was like, hey, is there anything else, you know, I can try and throw in there? What are the sets you're looking for? And he's like, you know what, man? I'll gladly give you the 15 for your 8. And I was just like, that's awesome, dude. Like, you sure? Like, I can find something else to trade for you. I can send you some money, whatever. He's like, no, man. Like, I really enjoy all your content. And, you know, I know you need to keep working on completing this set. So I just want to send all this stuff over to you. So, yeah, again, I really do thank you a lot. This is huge. So let's take a look and we'll see what we have here. So Stonejourner Shiny. We got that Meowth Shiny. We have Copper Shiny. We have, hold on, let me see if these are back. Okay, some of these are back to back. We'll cycle back through them again. Actually, let me just look this way. So Stonejourner and Wooloo, very nice. We got Galarian Meowth and Berserker. I had a feeling he was going to put both on there. Copper and Cincino. And then we have Cursola and Rotom. You know, the one shiny that obviously you guys know by now I'm not a huge fan of Rotom, but hey, you know what? I'll give shiny Rotom some credit. Frostmoth Shiny, which looks absolutely beautiful, into the Impidimp Shiny. Sobble Shiny into Arrokuda Shiny. Scorbunny Shiny. Eldegoss Shiny, and look at that. I ended up getting the Eternius V Shiny through him. So I'm still good. I still need to correct this order though, but there we go. So that's absolutely amazing. Again, thanks, dude, for doing this trade. It's one of the bigger trades I've done in a long time, and I can't thank you enough. That was huge. Yeah, that's it. That's all the mail that we have. Again, I got to fix some of the issues here, but it's not that big of a problem. Now I got to go through and sort all this stuff and get my binders together. Again, thank you to all the mom and pop shops that had great inventory I bought from. Again, I'll try and link them down in the description. Check out my boy Dow on Instagram. I'll link him as well. But that's going to do it for me, guys. I'm WakoBako. Take it easy.